Hey everyone, Don here again. Now I normally don't make videos like this, even though I do have face reveals and I've been on camera on webcams. I don't normally do the atypical YouTube video where it's direct to the web camera, but in this instance I thought it was fitting because I had an experience with my YouTube channel that was at first incredible and then not so incredible afterwards. Let me get into it. As you can tell from the title of the video, YouTube is deleting my video views. Now, I do a weekly live stream, a podcast, Don's DLC here at my channel at Don, and I have a great time doing it. I have two friends that I met in the YouTube community, the Lone Wolf Cub and Jez Oldfeld Digital Pollution. We do the streams together every Sunday. We have a great time, and we have a hardened fan base. It's not large, but we appreciate everyone that come in and join us every Sunday, and we love them for it. We have a great time. We talk about stuff we like, not so much like in terms of pop culture, media, genre, topics, whatever you want to call it nowadays. But I usually average like 15, sometimes 20 viewers. But this instance, I'm not sure what happened with yesterday's stream. I must have hit the algorithm because I went up to over 2,000 viewers at one time. And I've got video proof and I've got picture proof from the chat, not only the screenshot of the number, but also of people talking about it in the chat. So I was over 2,000 views and I was above the moon. I couldn't believe it happened. We streamed for almost 3 hours. It eventually leveled off in like the 300 to 400 range, but there was at least a half an hour there where we were running at 1,500 to 2,000 views. I couldn't believe it. Like I said, I was over the moon. I was overjoyed. I love the guys who join us every week, the people who join us every week for the regular Don's DLC crowd. But to have that many other viewers simultaneously, that was like out of my mind. For a channel my size, you totally wouldn't expect that sort of thing. But then it went to processing. Like as a fellow creator, all fellow creators know, you eventually go to processing and you wait for that video. You can update it. You can put a thumbnail on it. You can change whatever you need to change. You can do minor details, but you can't get in and edit the video until YouTube is done processing it. So I went to check the Studio Beta tab, and I noticed the counts were down. But that's not uncommon. The counts always fluctuate until the processing is completely done. That stage has to be done, and once that's done, that's usually the hardened number that you're going to go with in terms of watch time, average watch time, total watch time, and total views. Now, I'm on the road to monetization. I'm trying my damnedest, doing it every week, every Sunday, getting as much content out there to hit that algorithm, to try to get as many views and get as much watch hours, even though I do it mostly just because I have fun with it. I love doing what I do. I enjoy spending time with the friends that I do the stream with and the people that we talk with in the chat. But anyway, I'd like to, that's one of my future goals down the road, that I'd like to reach that. But I'm happy with the pace that I was going at. But then it was just incredible to have this experience. But like I was saying, I was on the Studio Beta tab and I noticed the views were down to about 1,000. I'm like, oh, maybe they cut a bit because they could be bots, they could be unvalued viewers, that sort of thing. Who knows? Because I looked it up shortly after. I did some research because I was talking off air with my co-host about that. I guess it's a recent trend that's going on in YouTube, albeit that's fine. I woke up this morning and that same video that had peaked at 2,200 viewers simultaneously, that in the Studio Beta tab was averaging, that looked to be averaging about 1.2 thousand views for that video and a ton of watch time. I woke up and it was at about just under 400 views. And recently I've checked again and it looks like it's gone down again. So I want to ask, I know this is a common thing. I've looked in the YouTube help community because that's all I can do. Other creators are experiencing this. They're talking about the same thing, that they're deleting views. But a lot of these creators that I see in that community tab are monetized, so they can access the creator help system. I can't access that creator help system. So YouTube, I'm speaking to you directly right now, that's a bit of a double standard. Like, I can ask for help. The best help I can get is from other fellow creators, be it I'm encountering something your algorithm has done, whether it be heightening my views and then clawing them back and affecting my channel, basically throttling my channel. You're throttling smaller channels and feeding the views to bigger channels. Now, without going to other bigger channels that I know in the community, because I know there are some, I figured I'd put this video out there and I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do everything with my power to get this thing trending, because this is not over, YouTube. Like, come on. You have to give us a direct answer. All I wanted is an answer, because you've affected my channel. Like, I had that big, huge bump. I was over the moon. I was like, yes, this is it. I'm finally getting a push. And then to have it clawed right back. And you can't tell me, even though they might not be legitimate views, because bots might be going into your algorithm and a lot of viewers are getting illegitimate views. You can't tell me the bigger YouTubers aren't getting this as well. And I want to know if theirs are being clawed back as well. And I want proof. I don't just want word. I want proof. Because like I said, I'm a small creator and I have a lot of friends in the community that do their damnedest to do the same thing, to put out quality material, to get it out there, to try their best to get their brand out there, their material out there. And I love them for it. I appreciate all of them. They work their butts off. They deserve an answer too, YouTube. Get us an answer. Why are these views being deleted? Why was my video stream affected? Why can't I get an answer from Google or YouTube? Why can't I talk to someone until I'm monetized? That is the definition of a double standard. That I have to wait till I'm monetized to be able to get individual help for something that another creator that's reached that level, probably from a similar type of push, already has. But then your new algorithm decides to claw back my views. How is that entirely fair? How is that remotely fair, YouTube? That is what I'm saying. And I know there's other creators, and that's why I'm going to name this video similar to the same issue that other small creators, other mid-range creators, and some probably even bigger creators that are experiencing. Your algorithm deleting views for no good reason, and you can't give us a clear answer why. Whether you're testing a new beta in terms of your algorithm, you're fine-tuning, you're being stormed by bots, I have no idea what's going on. But all I know is that I feel completely failed as a creator on YouTube. How am I ever supposed to get to that level when it finally appears? After there was our 19th show. By the way, everybody who's watching the video, check out our Sunday stream. It'll be links in the chat for the last one. Don's DLC, weekly, Sundays, 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm here on Eastern time zone. But how is it remotely fair? How, YouTube? How am I supposed to get there? If it looks like I'm that close to the brass ring and then you're just going to yank it back, how is it fair to any YouTube creators? And I'm speaking to all YouTube creators out there now. How is it fair to any of us to have to deal with that much? You go back 5 or 6 years ago and people that are at the same level as I am in terms of effort and creativity level, in terms of content coming out, we would have been way farther ahead now than as we are now, because we're being throttled by YouTube. It's clear and it's obvious we're being throttled by YouTube. Help us, Google and YouTube. Help us out. We're trying our hardest. Don't hold us back. We want to be out there, and we're putting the effort in. There's the rules in terms of what you're supposed to do in terms of content, how often, dropping it, thumbnails, keywords. We're doing all the things we can, and it appeared yesterday that I had actually done it. And then all of a sudden, no, your algorithm bot decided that no, they didn't do it. They didn't cut it. But is that bot doing it right across the board? Or are other creators, i.e. bigger creators, maybe not even creators, bigger media platforms that are on YouTube as well, are they getting that same treatment? Are they having a claw back? Are they continuing to get the push? That's what I want the answer for. Anyways, thank you very much for taking the time to listen to my rant. I really appreciate it. Like I said, check out my channel. Might as well plug myself. Don's DLC weekly show. I'm at Don. I do gaming, live streaming, some movie reviews, a mixed bag of other stuff. So come check my channel out if you do see this. And like I said, I'm here to support all small creators and mid-range creators that have faced the same thing, that have encountered the same issue, because really, it's unbelievably unfair. It's completely unfair if that stuff is going on. Because like I said, you have a moment of joy and then it's clawed back because your bot, YouTube, your algorithm bot, decides what's right and what's not right. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I'm at Dawn. Check out my channel. Have a nice day, and I will talk to you soon.